Original post, March 25, 2024. My wife had 2 kids before we got married and they have an actively involved father. We have had 2 children of our own. My wife is a terrible driver, but she refuses to acknowledge this. She has been in multiple accidents and even had her license suspended. Not for a DUI or anything. Just because she is a bad driver. She will do stuff like reach into the back seat to deal with a kid rather than either pull over or let me or one of the older kids deal with it. She got deboned in August last year because she took her foot off the brake at a red light to pick up my son's soother that had fallen out. She didn't put the car in park. Thankfully only she was injured. All 4 kids were in the car. I have had it. I told her that she is welcome to endanger herself and her kids. But that if I am in the car or if our children are in the car she will keep her eyes on the road and her hands on the steering wheel. She is finally at the point in her rehab where she can drive again. I reminded her of what I said. I told her that I loved her. I said that her older kids were important to me and that I loved them too. But I told her that if she ever decided to do stupid shit while driving our relationship would be over and I would make it part of our divorce that she not be allowed to drive with my kids in the car. She started crying and said she didn't do it on purpose. I asked her how exactly she took her hands off the wheel, took off her seatbelt, took her foot off the brake, and turned around to pick up the soother by accident. She said that I'm treating her like an idiot. I don't think I am. My children have to be safe. Before you ask, I try and do as much of the driving as I possibly can. I have stopped drinking when we go out. I traded in my car that I loved for an SUV so there is room for all of us. I offered to pay for Uber, so she didn't have to drive if I wasn't available. She actually likes driving. Her ex and her parents are on my side. He also told her that if she ever thinks about endangering his kids he would either go for full custody or ask that she be barred from driving with his kids in the car. Her parents have threatened to stop helping her pay her stupid high insurance premiums. She thinks we are being unfair because she loves her kids and would never intentionally harm them. She just loses concentration when one of the kids needs something and doesn't think to ask for help. Relevant comments. Comment 1. The part I'm hung up on is, you don't care how she drives with her kids or if she's alone. If you care about her, you should. This part is alienating. The topic itself, not the asshole. How you're approaching it sounds like you're the asshole. Edit, I'm not defending her feelings. I'm saying all kids should be protected. OP. You have no idea how many times I have begged her to drive safely. But I agree that I should have been nicer. Comment 2. You're the asshole, she's already shown you she's a horrible driver, why do you keep giving her changes? Tell her she doesn't drive with any kids anymore. Her whole excuse of, I didn't do it on purpose, she can say at the eulogy of your dead kid. Why are you guys giving her more chances? She can kill herself if she wants but all kids shouldn't be in a car when she is behind the wheel. If any kids need a driver and you or her ex are busy, then it's an Uber. No excuse and no more chances. OP. That's where we're at now. Our older kids have told her straight up that they will get out of the car or call the cops if she can't be safe. Comment 3. It's when it's just her and her kids, but not, me and my kids. You're a family and this distinction alone makes you an asshole regardless of how horrible she is at driving. If it's that bad, you drive. And love your spouse's kids as your own, otherwise what's the point of being a family? You remind me of my stepmother because this is how she feels about me, and even after 20 years it still hurts. OP. Time number 5. I contacted her ex-husband to deal with her regarding their kids from the hospital on the day of the accident. I made sure his kids as well as mine were okay. And I told him that I was basically forbidding her from driving my kids around, but obviously I could not do that for his. He was at the hospital within half an hour. He agreed with me. Update 1, May 14, 2024. My wife was involved in a single vehicle accident. She was seriously injured but thank goodness no one else was in the car with her. I have spoke to her about her driving habits and I warned her. I went to see her in the hospital and then I went to a lawyer. I am also going for full custody with only supervised visitation for her. I am sick to death of her driving habits, and I will not wait for her to injure or kill one of our kids with her driving. I feel bad for doing this while she is in the hospital and facing charges. But I can't take any more chances on her. Relevant comments. Comment 1. Can you tell us more about her driving habits? Her age, her health, is she driving drunk, is it something that can be worked on, is she willing to change? The kid's safety comes first period. But are you ready to end a marriage without exhausting all possible options? Or maybe you have, and those details aren't in your post? Forgive all my questions haha, just truly curious as to more details on the situation. Regardless, I would document all the instances and dates of her reckless driving to have that info ready and keep the kids from riding with her at all costs. Do other people in her life see this issue? Have other people tried to talk to her about it? Okay, that's all my questions for now. OP. She has been in several serious accidents from getting distracted while driving. She was still doing rehab from her last accident when this one happened. Comment 2. Not the asshole, I remember your last post. Protect yourself and your kids. OP. I can't believe it happened this quickly. I'm just glad none of the kids were with her. Comment 3. I definitely understand that. Has she said anything about the new accident? Realize that she has a problem? If I remember right, she was very upset about you stating that she should not drive with the kids in the car anymore. OP. She left some paperwork in the back seat. So she parked. Then she went to grab it. Unfortunately, she left the car in gear, stepped on the gas, and drove into a canal by the mall. I'm just done. Story 2. Am I the asshole for telling my wife that I'm tired of raising a kid that is not mine? Original post, May 19, 2023. I, 31 male, am married to my wife Amber, 30 female. We have a daughter Emma, 7 female. The problem is my wife's best friend Jennifer, 30 female, has a daughter as well Harper, 7 female. Well, Harper's dad is a lazy sack of crap, and refuses to do anything with his daughter. He is the type of guy that brags about how he never changed a diaper. Jennifer and Harper are usually at Amber's and my house on the weekends because Harper's dad is drinking and watching sports all weekend. On Saturdays, I normally spend all day with my daughter because I don't see her as much as I want to during the week. However, with Harper being there every Saturday, anything I do with Emma I have to do with Harper. Take Emma to the zoo, it's Emma, Harper and I taught them both how to ride bikes, take them both to dance class, take them both to the kids' salon, and so on. Mother's Day was the last draw. I took them both to dance class Saturday morning. Amber and I also pay for both dance classes because deadbeat won't. On the way home Emma asked if we could stop to get something for Mom for Mother's Day. I said sure, but then it ended up I had to buy something for Harper for her mom as well. On the way home I just kept thinking, why am I buying someone else's wife a Mother's Day gift? That's his job. A few days later, because I did not want to ruin Mother's Day, I told my wife that I am tired of raising Harper, her real father needs to step up. I am tired of it taking away time I get to spend with Emma. She said that Jennifer is her best friend, and we need to be there for Harper. Now she is not speaking to me and sleeping in the guest bedroom. So am I the asshole? Just wanted to add some updates to the questions I see. Emma and Harper are best friends. It was my idea to spend Saturday with Emma. I work more during the week, so I wanted to spend Saturday with Emma and to give my wife a bit of a break. We pay for things. Jennifer's husband thinks it's a waste of money to pay for dance class and Jennifer can't afford to pay by herself. Jennifer and Harper do things with Amber and Emma 1 or 2 times a week together during the weeknights. Relevant comments. Comment 1. Where's Harper's mom in all this? OP, just hanging out at our place. Harper started to come along because I thought it would be mean to take her friend and not her. At the start, it was not all the time like it is now. Comment 2. So your wife probably enjoys hanging out child-free with her friend every weekend. If your wife doesn't agree to friend-free days, maybe the moms should start needing to attend the outings too? I don't understand why Harper's mom isn't at least driving kids to dance since you pay it. OP, our house is on the way to dance, so she comes here first. I also like going to dance, it's kind of fun being the only dad there, and after class, we have our routine of going to the local bakery and getting a croissant and smoothie for breakfast. Comment 3. Are the gift and things you spend on her getting paid back to you? OP, the short answer is no. The longer version is Amber and I make a decent amount more money than Jennifer and her husband does not like to waste his money on the kid. Jennifer cannot afford to pay us back, so any money I spend on her kid I know we are not getting back. Comment 4, 7 years in, you've set the expectation and Harper is not going to understand your withdrawing. So taking 7 years to decide this was an issue. OP, I see what you're saying, but it's gradually gotten to this point over 7 years. Part of it is she is here more now than when she was younger, part of it is as Emma has gotten older, we do more involved things. When they were 3 we just went to the playground down the street, now it's trips to the science center. Comment 5, you should definitely have a talk with this sorry excuse of a father, if anything just to tell him what you think of him. OP, I would, but he is not the civil discourse type of guy, but more of the alpha male beat you up type of person. Comment 6, why do you pay for her dance classes? Why can't either of Harper's parents do it? OP, I pay for the classes because Emma wanted Harper in class with her. Harper's father is the type of guy who is my money, and Jennifer's money is their money, and he does not want to waste money on classes. Update 1, June 2, 2023, 2 weeks later. So quite a few people have asked for an update on this situation. Sorry it's taken so long, but it's been a hectic few weeks. As for the update, Amber and I are fine. Her reaction was based on poor word choices by me, poor communication by both of us, and some things I was unaware of at the time. The short version is: things at home were much worse than I was aware of for Jennifer, and my wife had only recently found out how bad things were. Mother's Day was the straw that broke the camel's back for Jennifer as well. She was raised in a you must stay together for the kids family. When Harper came to me for a gift, she realized that her daughter did not see her sperm donor as a father, so it was time to get out. Jennifer came to my wife to ask for help leaving, because she had no family in the area and Jennifer does not have the financial resources to leave on her own. So the night my wife was going to ask me if we could help her is when I told her I was tired of raising someone else's kid. That's what caused her reaction. The Saturday after our initial argument, Jennifer did not come over and Emma went to her grandparents, so the wife and I had a long discussion about what was going on. That's when I found out all the stuff going on with Jennifer. My wife and I decided that Jennifer and Harper can stay with us for the time being. My problem was never with those two, it was that I had to take over for the deadbeat. When we told Emma about this, she was super happy her friend was staying with her. We had a conversation with her that if she wants to have time with either parent without Harper, just let us know, and we do not want her to feel left out of anything. Last weekend, with the help of a U-Haul and some friends of mine, we got all of Jennifer's and Harper's stuff and moved it into our house. The good thing is we have a 4-bedroom house, so everyone gets a bedroom. The bad news is my wife's office got moved to the basement. Wish me luck, we shall see how this goes. Update 2, May 12, 2024, 11 months later. So it's been almost a year since my last update, but with Mother's Day upon us I thought I would post an update and try to answer the questions I've gotten. Jen and Harper are still living with us. As I mentioned before, Jen did not make that much money. She worked as a phlebotomist for our local health network. The good news is with the current nursing shortage they have a program where they will pay for employees to go to nursing school. She was able to start that at the end of August. The bad news is it's an 18-month program and they only let you work 20 hours a week while you are in the program. So the arrangement is once she graduates she will move out then. That should be next May. The divorce with deadbeat is still ongoing. Once he found out he was going to have to pay child support, he tried every dirty nasty trick he could think of. No idea when that will be finished. My wife is doing good, she is happy she is helping her best friend, but 5 people in a house is a lot more work than 3. Since she works from home, the pre- and post-school work falls on her. Emma and Harper are still best friends. Shockingly, Harper is doing much better in this environment than before. They don't do everything together anymore. Harper quit dance class, but she started with soccer. I think knowing that she will get fatherly attention no matter what she is doing has given her some freedom to pursue other interests. Harper has turned into my Lego buddy. Emma never had any interest, but Harper and I have done some nice sets together. Emma and I still have our daddy-daughter dates on the weekend. I still take her to dance class, and she started to take fencing classes. I don't know if I should be proud or scared that she could defeat me in a sword fight. I think I am doing better a year later. That there is a plan with a timetable for Jen and Harper has relieved a lot of stress from my life. The fact I don't have to see deadbeat has also been a relief. I also try to take a few hours a month for me time and to do my hobbies. The bad part is I had thought that I was done with the portion of my life where I had roommates. It will also be nice when Jen either gets her nursing job and/or gets child support so that Amber and I can stop footing the bill for so much. For all the people that said Jen was going to become our sister wife, or that I was going to cheat on my wife with her, or that she was going to ruin my marriage out of spite, or any of the weird sexual fantasies some of you people had, absolutely nothing has happened. I understand OP wanting to spend time with just his daughter. But I am really glad he is willing to be there for Harper. Building Legos with her and stuff like that is really important. Also, the fact that she is doing activities that she wants to do, because she is getting attention from OP without needing to do the same activities as OP's daughter, is amazing. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.